Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Becca from At Home in the Sun, and today I am back to do another cash stuffing for our mid-month March paycheck. So thank you for clicking on this video. If you have any questions about how we budget and how we cash stuff, please leave them down in the comments. Let's go ahead and count and see how much money we're gonna be working with today. This is my bank envelope that I take to the bank with me when I pull out cash that I'm going to be stuffing. And just to clarify, all of the bills are already paid from this paycheck. So the money that we're gonna be cash stuffing today is after bills, and we're gonna be using this money for expenses and sinking funds today. So let's see what we're working with. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and 115. So $1,115 we're gonna be working with today. So how are you guys doing? I hope everybody is doing well. We are on spring break this week, and I've got to sleep in like every day, and it's been so nice, and the weather has been really great here in South Florida. So it's like, it was really needed. It was really needed. I was really feeling super stressed out like right before spring break, just run down, and just really needed a break. So I hope you guys, if you're having spring break where you are, I hope you guys have a wonderful spring break with your kids. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and get started with this binder, and this gorgeous binder is from Chicky Treasures on Etsy, so go check her out. I'll have her linked in the description. So I am gonna be talking about this really big unexpected expense that has come up in the last couple of weeks. I'm gonna be talking about that as I kind of go through the video. It's like a really big deal, and I want like everybody's opinion on kind of what you think that we should do. So I'll talk about that in a few minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and start with groceries. I did go ahead and buy groceries a couple days ago. I put it on a credit card, so some of this money will be going towards paying off that card. So I did decide to up our grocery budget because honestly, you guys, it was just too stressful. We are a family of 5. I have 3 kids, and they eat everything in the house. So I decided to up it by $20 a week, which is not a ton, but when I was buying groceries a couple days ago, I was so like less stressed because I had like that little $20 cushion in there, and that actually made a really big difference. So we usually stuff 400 for 2 weeks. So we're gonna up that to 440. So it'll be 220 a week now. We'll see how long, you know, our budget stays at 220 a week. Hopefully it doesn't have to go higher than that. So 1, 2, 3, 440 for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so groceries is done. We're not stuffing spending, and kids still has some money in there. We're not gonna be stuffing kids today. Pets is gonna be getting $20. This is for anything that my dogs need or our backyard chickens. So we have $35 in pets. I just bought my dog's food, which is insanely expensive. I think the chickens need some stuff, so hopefully that's enough to cover the chickens. Okay, so vet visits. I have to make an appointment for one of my dogs for her annual checkup. So we're gonna add a big chunk to this. We're gonna add $100 today because I need to make that appointment in the next couple days. So we have 100, 220. Every time I go to the vet, it's like some surprise expense. It's like something just comes up, and so let's hope that that's enough money. Household, we're gonna be adding $50 to household. I just love this vinyl so much. It's so pretty. All right, so 50 bucks in there. Food Forest, let's add 20 bucks to Food Forest. My husband just bought a dragon fruit, I think, a dragon fruit plant. It just came in the mail the other day, and it's like little, it's like a little baby one. So Food Forest has 20, 45 currently. Okay, so health is gonna be getting $100. This is for our monthly health needs. Supplements, vitamins, prescriptions, anything like that. And then our long-term medical fund, let's add $20 to this. So long-term medical has 40.55. We just started this, so we're working on building this up for some bigger medical expenses. Okay, so what I'm gonna talk about really quick has to do with medical, and I would like some opinions on what you guys think that we should do. So I went to the dentist a few weeks ago, and I was very surprised to find out that I have 6 cavities. Very surprised because I have excellent dental hygiene. I brush and floss every day. I don't drink coffee and soda and eat candy. So I was super surprised. But I do trust the dentist that I'm going to. I don't think he was trying to scam me or anything. I believe he was being honest, and he went over everything very thoroughly with me and showed me the x-rays and where everything was. So I'm gonna end up needing 2 fillings and 4 crowns. And I'd never had a crown before, so I was like mildly freaking out about it. And I haven't had the dental work done yet. So crowns are very expensive if you've ever had a crown. I have not, so I wasn't aware of how expensive they were. So it totals all to be like over $7,000. Now we do have that money available in our emergency fund to cover the dental work, but the emergency fund is gonna take a pretty big hit when we, take all that money out for all the dental work. So here's my question for you guys. So one of my savings challenges, my 100 envelope challenge, we are working on that now, and we were planning on using that money from that challenge to pay off our smallest debt, which is about $4,500. My question is, do you guys think that we should take that 100 envelope challenge money and not put it towards the smallest debt, but put it back into the emergency fund to try to build it back up? That is my question. And my husband and I have discussed it, and I do plan on discussing it more with him, but I did want to get you guys' opinion. What do you think? Do you think we should pause the debt snowball and try to build the emergency fund back up a little bit? Or should we just stick to the plan and go ahead and pay off that smallest debt? And just for personal reasons, because I don't disclose all of our financial information on this channel, I'm not gonna tell you how much is in our emergency fund right now, but I will just tell you that it's gonna take a big hit with this dental work. So take that into consideration when you guys are letting me know your opinion in the comments, please. All right, so let's move on to beauty. So beauty is not gonna get stuffed. My poor beauty envelope. It's not gonna get stuffed. We need to put that money in other places with this paycheck. So we'll have to stuff beauty in the next paycheck. All right, so let's move on to this binder. This is also a high priority binder. All right, so we have a field trip coming up that I'm planning for my kids and I, and so we're gonna add 150 to this. It is kind of a pricey field trip, but we only take it once a year, and it is so much fun. So I wanna make sure that we have enough money to have like a really fun day where we're going. So we have $100, $200, $320. That's probably enough. And we're gonna have to like pick a date in the next, I don't know, 3 to 4 weeks to go there. All right, so co-op, we're gonna be adding $80. We're also going on like, it's not exactly a field trip, it's kind of like a get together with my kids' co-op. So I'm gonna be adding a little bit more money than normal to co-op. So 50, 60, 70, we're gonna add actually $80 to co-op to cover that field trip slash get together with our homeschool co-op. And that is coming up in just a couple days, so I need to add that money today. So co-op is at $50, $70, $90, $105. And that should be plenty to cover that get together. Curriculum for next year, we're gonna be adding $20. We do still have to buy some curriculum for our homeschool, even though we do get some subjects at co-op. So curriculum currently is at $100, $200, $220, $245, $245 for next year's curriculum. So car maintenance, we're gonna be adding $50 to this. So we are at $200, $300, $350, $370, and $380 in car maintenance. That is building up nicely. And life insurance, we're gonna be adding $5. This is for my life insurance. And I just paid it, so we are starting over this fund, so we're only at $10. And I pay it every 6 months. Lot tax, we're gonna be adding, let's see, $30 to this. This is for property taxes for a separate lot that we own. So $20 and $30 to this, and it is due in November. So $100, $150, $170, $190, $210, $230, and $240 in lot tax. And for gifts, we're gonna be adding 15 to gifts today. There are 2 gifts that I do need to buy for family members, my father-in-law and my nephew, whenever I see them the next time. So gifts is at $50, $60, $75 in gifts. And let's see, I am not updating this tracker, but this is for our yearly subscriptions. I keep this in the bank. We added $5 to that. And the back of this binder is my debt checking card. So let's go ahead and mark off a honeycomb for what we paid with this paycheck. So for this paycheck, we did make a payment on our HELOC, which is our largest debt. The starting balance is $36,000. And I do have 3 debt cards for this one because it is a very big one. So we're gonna color in 1 honeycomb. If you guys like these debt check-in cards, I do have them available in my Etsy shop, and I can personalize it for you. And it is a digital download if you like these. So we have made just 3 payments this year, January, February, and March, on the HELOC. And this is the one I was talking about earlier, the one that we are planning on paying off with our 100 envelope challenge. We are still making minimum payments, so I do fill in a honeycomb once a month when I make the minimum payment. But with that 100 envelope challenge, I was, planning on paying this off this year. So, because like I said, the balance is about $4,500 now, but I'm still trying to figure out what to do. I really, really, really want to pay this off. So, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning that way. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning that way, but I do still want to hear you guys' opinions about what you think we should do. Okay, so this binder is all done. So let's move on to my low priority binder. So entertainment, we have not been stuffing that. We are not having any fun. Vacation, let's add $10 to travel. I like to call this travel more than vacation because it's really traveling, like traveling to see my family and stuff. So we have $500 in the bank in travel or vacation. So $500, $600, $620, $630, and $640 in a vacation. And the next one is you and me. So we're just gonna add $5 to this. This is for my husband and I for our, usually date nights, but we're saving up for an anniversary, either staycation or weekend getaway, because our 15th anniversary is this summer. So you and me is at 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 495. 495 in you and me. And then you guys can already see that there's no money left, so we're not gonna be adding anything to Thanksgiving this paycheck, and we're also not gonna be adding anything to special events, but I do wanna see where we are with this. Only $10, well, we'll work on that more in the next couple of months for special events. So that is all for our expenses and our sinking funds. So in my next video, I will be stuffing my savings challenges. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.